Well, hello. Good morning, you. As you can see, I'm in my car today and I'm driving at the same time, so I won't be looking at you, just like if you were sitting in the passenger side with me. I'd be chatting with you, occasionally looking over, still talking and driving. Except the thing is I won't be able to comment and see who comes aboard, although I did see you, Amanda. So today's mindfulness message is really around how do you stay present during your drive to work, your drive on your travels. So today, a very dear friend of mine and I are going on a road trip for the next 3 days. She and I have some really fun plans centered around sisterhood, healing, and just having a lot of fun. And so I'm super excited about it. I'm driving to the area where I'm gonna go pick her up, and we are heading south, thank goodness, because here in Northwest Arkansas it is 13 degrees. Not fun. And where we're heading is going to be in the 60s. I'm so happy. Oh yes, I can't wait. So I'm curious for you all, what are some of the songs that are kind of your must-haves when you drive, whether that's on your way to work? Because I actually have a work playlist, especially when I did not have my practice full-time. I had a work playlist to either get my mind in a space that's calmer, or I need to hype myself up. So I'm curious what songs you play whenever you do your playlist, or when you're on a road trip. Like, what's the favorite song that you play? I don't have a road trip playlist yet. Many years ago, every year I would take a trip to just wherever. One of my favorite trips was a friend of mine and I converted a Westfalia van, and this was done way before it was cool to do that. And we traveled all over Arizona and Colorado and a couple of other places where we just kind of spent time in the hot springs, and it was a lot of fun. Hey Karen, hey Teresa. And it's not gonna be quite like that. It's only a three-day trip, but we had so much fun. But the person that I did these travels with, both of us worked virtually, so we just took our computers and we found all the quirky little local coffee shops, which also started my love for coffee and my love for finding the weirdest coffee shops ever. There was a place in Ouray Springs, Colorado, or maybe it was Durango. It was one of those two places. And the coffee shop was literally 3 chairs, no tables. And the guy that had the coffee shop only wore pink overalls. I think it was pink or purple overalls. Maybe it was a mixture, I'm not sure. Hey Ashley. And he wore pink or purple overalls and a tank top, and then like an overcoat of some sort. It was really bizarre. I mean, just bizarre. But it was so fun, and every time that my person and I at that time traveled to Ouray Springs, maybe it was Durango, I can't really remember again. But anyways, we would go there, and it was so much fun. We'd always make sure that we stopped there. And also one of my favorite parts of that trip is the hot springs that we went to, and sitting in the hot springs out in Colorado, and then being able to look up at the mountains where there's snow on the mountains, and some very interesting people at the springs. I think might actually be a story for you and I to go have drinks on, because I really can't tell you on Facebook Live. It was really fun though, because they were some characters. And so that's one of my favorite things about traveling, which by the way, I'm at a stoplight. That's one of my favorite things about traveling, is always trying to find what's local, what's unique versus, going to a chain or something that is that everybody knows about. It's one of my favorite things about traveling is finding those places, meeting people that I would never meet, and really get to know them as much as you can in the time that you have with them. And for me, that's how I've built some really interesting connections with people all across the country, was finding those really unique places, always supporting what was local, and really making connections with the people that own those local businesses. And I do that even in Northwest Arkansas, but in my travels, I really love to do that. It's one of my favorite things. So I would love to hear from you all. What's your favorite place to travel to? When you do a road trip, what are the songs that you listen to? Because my friend and I are going to need some extra tunes while we kind of gear up for this weekend. And I can't wait to tell you more about the weekend when I do my Sunday Salt message. And usually Sunday night salt, well, last week was the first time I did that, and so this week I'm going to do it again, and it'll be at 7:20 p.m. Sunday night. And SALT is an acronym, which I'll explain again when it happens. So join me for Sunday night salt at 7:20 p.m. Central Time back here at Facebook Live. Otherwise, I will see you all Monday at 7:20 a.m. Central Time. And be on the lookout for some pictures and videos of this weekend. Have an amazing weekend. I hope today is incredible and that you get to spend time with people that you love and that you have fun with. See you all soon.